We explained what's under the hood. We talked about the trunk and finished the sections related to the exterior of the vehicle. We're going to get inside the vehicle. Since many cars have similar features, this will be sufficient. The first thing you'll do when you get in is adjust the seat. It's better to adjust the seat before fastening your seat belt, because once you fasten the belt, you might not be able to move the seat and your body as easily. Your distance to the steering wheel and pedals is very important. You can adjust this by moving the seat forward or backward. When you sit in the seat, you need to be in a position where you can easily reach all the pedals. So if your car has a manual transmission and you can comfortably press the clutch all the way down and lift your foot back up while remaining in a comfortable position, it means your seat is adjusted correctly. There is usually a lever under the seat. For example, here it's on the right side. By pushing this lever upwards, you can move the seat forward or backward. This is a mechanism that allows the seat to move back and forth. It is usually located under the driver's seat. We have the second feature, seat's height and back support adjustment. You can see the tilt of the seat. The back part moves inward and the seat rises. At the same time, by moving it in the opposite direction, you can adjust the height and back support. Our third adjustment is usually located on the left side of the driver's seat. By turning this, or in some cases pulling a lever, you can recline or straighten the backrest. This is also very important. You need to be in the correct position. You should drive in an upright position. You shouldn't recline it too much so that you can easily see the front of your vehicle. Let's move on to identifying the mechanisms on the driver's side door. The door opens from here. Here you can see 4 automatic windows. To control any window, you can pull it towards yourself to close it or press it to open it. The button at the bottom is for locking the rear windows. As you can see, there is a cross on it, so there might be a child or a baby in the back. You have the ability to enable or disable their control. This vehicle has this feature. It's not something that every car will have, but it's usually found in vehicles with automatic windows. Let's move on to the mirror adjustments. Here we can see that there are 3 mirrors. There is a mirror on the driver's left side and one on the right side. These are called side mirrors. The mirror in the middle, which is above, is called the rear view mirror. These need to be set correctly. Let's start with the rear view mirror first. This one doesn't have electronic control, so you need to adjust it by hand. You need to move it left and right so that the rear window is visible within the mirror. In other words, you should be able to see the traffic coming from behind through the rear window. This adjustment here is a very correct setting. When you look in the rear view mirror, you can see that there is a red car behind us on the road. When you look in the side mirrors, you can see part of the same car in the right mirror. You can also see part of it in the left mirror. Right now, these mirror settings are correct. The adjustment of the side mirrors is done electronically. Now we'll move on to that, and we'll also see which positions the settings should be in. There's a button here. This is a vehicle with electronic mirror control. If the white dot here is pointing straight ahead, it means it's in neutral. You can adjust the mirror by moving that round mechanism in the direction you want. As I said, some vehicles have different systems, but generally to adjust the right side, you need to move the mechanism to the right. And to adjust the left side mirror, you need to move it to the left. How should we set our mirror? As you can see, we can see our car's door handle and a small part of our vehicle. The less of your car you see, the more of the road you'll be able to see, which is much safer. If you can see the door handle in the lower right corner of your mirror, then its position is correct. Not only can we see the vehicle coming from behind, but we can also clearly see a wide area of the road on the sidewalk side. We can say that this is the ideal setting for your left mirror. The camera's position is very close to where the driver is seated. I want you to see exactly how it should look. As you can see here, on the inner left side of the mirror, we can see the rear of our car, the right rear door and its handle. At the same time, we can see the road, we can see the vehicle coming from our right and behind us. The vehicle you see there right now is coming from behind us. If you look at the same vehicle in the rear view mirror, you can see it from there as well. This position of the right mirror is also correct. There's another point I'd like to emphasize here. The difference between objects in the rear view mirror and the side mirrors, the rear view mirror is the one that shows the actual distance most accurately. The vehicle you see in the rear view mirror appears closer. But even though the same vehicle is at the same distance in the side mirror, it looks as if it's farther away. There's a reason for this. The type of mirror used in rear view mirrors is usually a flat mirror. Flat mirrors are the ones that show the distance accurately. Compared to other mirrors, side mirrors, on the other hand, are usually convex mirrors. They are manufactured as convex to reduce the blind spot and to give you a wider field of view. Estimating distance using your side mirrors can sometimes mislead you. This is especially important when overtaking and changing lanes after overtaking. If possible, you can determine the actual distance using the rearview mirror and measure the gap between you and the vehicle behind you more accurately. Keep that in mind as well.